Transparency in the chair. Are you guys wondering what that's all about? Well, I'm here to tell you. I am Kay Simpson Buffet, and we have Ray Fletcher coming to the mic. We have two dynamic stylists that's been in the industry for over 50 years. 50 years of experience, stories, knowledge, a wealth of information to give to you guys. You know, whether we're helping you with relationships, helping you with business ideas, how to handle a certain client or whatever, this is what we're here to do.
With authentic and transparent moments and some of the world's most craziest chairs, we are bringing the juice to you, along with our perspectives, of course.
We always going to start off with a good, juicy topic, give you the body of that thing, and then we're going to end up with some actual factuals. Our show is going to be very transparent. You're going to get all the tea, all the juice on what's going on.
All stories have originated from the chair, be it the salon chair, barber chair, massage chair, facial chair. These are stories and topics that you can relate to, learn from, and grow from.
So we just want you to join us every week as we come through, giving you a little segment of ourselves, and we're just here to share. Tune in. All right.
What we sipping on?
Sipping on yak.
All right.
Sipping on some
truth serum.
Hello, yes.
Hello, friends.
I'm back.
Hola.
Leslie's back.
Yes, I'm back.
Okay.
Back again.
And we got on this money green. It's giving, giving money. It's giving success.
Yes.
It's giving
Good customer service. And where
customer service.
has it gone?
What happened to it? That is our topic today. What the hell happened to customer service? I'm going to tell you something first and foremost.
Give it to me.
If I walk in a store and nobody speaks to me, I'm not buying a damn thing.
Agreed.
I'm sorry. I'm not doing it.
Wholeheartedly agree.
I'm not doing it.
Because I have been in situations like that where I've walked into an establishment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to give them like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get to the middle, the back, maybe.
But especially if I see an employee
yeah.
in the building and you're not behind the register working with another client and
Right.
you're,
On your phone.
Yeah.
yeah, or whatever it is that you're doing.
Right.
Like, unacceptable.
That's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Greet the people that's coming in to patronize your store.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to be here. There's 10 other stores I passed up
10.
to get to this store.
Exactly.
The least you could do. I'm gonna tell you an experience we had just what's today? Monday, just the other day.
Okay.
Taking my daughter prom dress shopping. Right. So, you know, we did the whole Harwin thing and, you know, I'm telling her, you know, you really need to get it custom made, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we are. And we went to this store and it was a lady in there and she was like, I'm a stylist. I style people. Let me measure you. So it's like, oh, okay. So she measured and, you know, she was like, well, I'm a 2, but I wear 4s in some situations.
I wish I did.
Well, girl, I ain't seen a 2 since I was in elementary. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the lady measures her and everything. And so my daughter tells her, well, I really want a gold dress. Oh, but we have all these colors. You'll look good in pink and red. And she was like, but I want gold.
Right.
Oh, but we have red and we have this. And so immediately she shut down. She was like, she's not even listening to me. She's not even listening to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is the customer service. And I'm like, and I was guilty. I was making excuses for us, like, maybe she been at work all day. You know, maybe this is what she does. Let's trust her a little bit. No, my daughter had shut down. She was like, she's texting me in the dressing room. Let's go.
Right.
I'm ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah. And so then I had to like put myself in her shoes. I was like, no, she's right. She's not listening to her needs.
Yes.
She's not doing this. And I said, she's probably from another country somewhere.
Right.
And that's probably their culture.
Right.
But when you're in the Rome, you roam what you do what the Romans do.
Right. Right.
And where's the customer service? So
Right.
just I think she tried on 2 or 3 dresses. She really liked it. But she was done.
Because of energy.
She was like, I don't even want it. I don't even want it.
She was depleted.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was a good price too.
Oh, I bet.
Woo.
So did they not have gold dresses? Or she just
They
wasn't?
had plenty.
Right.
Oh,
But she
yeah, that
kept
would've-
moving her. Oh, this looks better on your skin. And I get
Girl.
it. But
Right.
but
I need what I need.
this is because at first she wanted just a black dress, then she moved to gold because she tried on a gold dress and I said that really looks good on you.
Right.
But I want you to be happy. She said she's just looking for this feeling. I want to feel like a princess when I put it on. So we searching for this feeling. And that lady ruined the whole experience.
whole
for us.
experience.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be such a fun thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So and I'm
that
like,
sucks.
if you don't, I know who does have up on the customer service game. That damn Chick-fil-A.
Shout
My
out.
pleasure.
Listen,
Shout out.
everything. My pleasure.
Yeah. Yes.
That was my first job, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
So is that in your
kinda like-
training?
Yes.
That's in my training. I was there for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Yes.
I had to beg my mom to let me work. She was like, why do you want to work? said, I want to buy my own clothes from Forever 21. Duh.
Right.
Every girl's dream.
Without having to ask you.
Every girl's dream.
And that place, and it's, you would think, like, people probably think they like cracking a whip or something. They're
Yes.
not. They just have a great foundation of the way they train people. And the people that work there just are genuinely happy to be there.
Right.
Honestly. It's insane. It's like, you don't have to work here if you don't want to be here.
And you know,
I tried to
we didn't
tell
properly
Kane.
introduce Lexi.
Oh, that would be a great. Oh,
We didn't properly introduce our guest.
I know. She's just so amazing.
Yes.
Our guest for
I
this.
might have a permanent spot.
Yes.
Wait on it.
This is show number 2 for her.
Yes, exactly. So we kind of love her because, you know, number one, I love her voice. It's so soothing. It gives me podcasts all day.
And she
you know?
makes great drinks.
Right. She makes great cocktails as well. And, you know, it's just getting a different perspective from a different generation.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
because she's in her 30s. And so things are definitely different.
30s, 40s.
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Fresh out the box.
baby.
Yes. But I've always admired the fact that, yes, I feel like Chick-fil-A gave you a great foundation as
my
far
God,
as what customer service is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
I told my little son,
Your son.
I said, hey, you could walk to Chick-fil-A from the house.
Period.
So, hey, that's going to be your first job.
Yeah.
This joker told me, and I quote,
Oh, Lord.
I'm not working in no fast food joints. Just so you know.
It's not. I'm sorry.
I said,
Chick-fil-A
huh?
is not a fast food joint. It's just
Right.
not. I don't
And
see
he
it.
said, I don't want nothing dealing with food. That's what he said. I said,
Kane.
well, Kane, you better have a plan because you got to do something. This joker said, and I quote, I'm going to be an actor, and that's what I'm doing. I said, that's not every day.
And
You
it's not
understand?
right now.
And it ain't right now. So
Yeah.
in between,
And we're not in Hollywood,
gigs,
sir. We don't
in
live
bet-
there.
Right. So in between gigs, you going to need to do something. And I said, this will help you be able to
Build a foundation.
build a foundation and how
Yes.
to articulate to people,
Yes.
how to maneuver, how to multitask, how to
Yes.
do all that.
Yes.
So you better have a plan for me. That's all I have to say about that.
And I will say, I think it gets a bad rap. It's, not everybody is super gung ho Christian. We are, but there have been things about Chick-fil-A in the past. But you have to respect a business that lays a good work foundation
And a good
Yes.
work environment.
and a good work environment. Any place that's like super corporate like that makes you go through a training process, it's just a good place to learn
Right.
how to work in general.
Yes.
Period.
At
Yes.
any place.
Because you can take that and go with it.
You
Yeah.
can take that and do so many things with it. So I really think
Is
you
that
should
why you're
push
such a
it.
great bartender now?
I would say so.
I would say so.
What about the customer service?
It is.
One of my first job was McDonald's. Okay. I worked there at 15 because my homie had an uncle that was a manager, and look, like, put you in the drive-through, can't put you on the grill. Cool. So I'm in the drive-through, right? And I worked there for like 2 years, and then I went somewhere. I don't know if I'm telling my age. I worked at Eckerd's Pharmacy before, but when I went to college, when I went to Prairie View, I worked at the McDonald's in Hempstead, country, right? So I used my history at McDonald's. So they made me a shift manager. What'd she do that for?
Right.
We was making egg McMuffins at 9:00 at night. We was
Right.
But that manager, she taught me something that I have carried with me to this day. When she made me shift manager, she said, "Let me tell you something. That saying the customer is always right is bullshit." I was like, I was like,
Clutch
what?
my pearl.
But let me tell you what she said. She said the customer is always right because we make them right.
Right. I like that.
When I tell you that stuck with, I said, well, because it makes sense.
Right.
They're not right all the time.
No.
We make them right so that we can get loyalty, we can get repeat customers, we won't ruin our reputation, we won't ruin our name. We want them to come back, but they're not always right.
Right.
And when I tell you I have applied that to every service situation or work situation, because it's the truth, because you will get those customers that are cocky and I'm right. Because I will write to corporate, because I can write an email. I am one of those people, I will write an email to corporate, okay?
Fact checker too.
Fact checker.
Yeah.
I will. I
Yeah.
can write a mean email. But I don't do it to get over. I don't do it if I know I'm in the wrong. If I'm in the right, I'm in the damn right.
You stand up for your truth.
Listen, that's it. Or if I order something and that was not the product description, you sent me something I didn't ask for, then you gotta come off with that.
Right.
But I know that a lot of businesses have to come up with rules and policies because they are being taken advantage of. Like Costco. I love me some Costco. Baby, you can have a printer for 5 years. You can take that baby back to Costco.
Terrible.
No.
Y'all, I've been a Costco member since it's been in Houston. Let me tell you something. Now they have each warehouse is different. I don't want to my Costco friends because I be hey John, hey Bob. That's just how much I mean. Listen, how's your mama? Hey, I'm in that thing every week, so I don't want to upset my Costco friends.
Right.
But some warehouses, they have told me that they don't honor those same. But I know back in the day, girl, I paid for a printer one time. I probably had 4 printers under that one transaction.
Right.
When it stopped working, you didn't have that receipt.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But
Costco.
But their customer service and their turnover. I mean, they just have a good business. They're not going under the water.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
I love that.
Yeah. And then you got some ridiculous policies.
Yes. But I'm gonna tell you this too.
Yeah.
When if you're trying to build any brand, any business or whatever, it's almost like I have the no man left behind kind of mentality.
Yeah.
You have to be able to make people feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
To build loyalty. Any business that's going to be successful has to have a loyal baseline.
Yes.
In order to get a loyal baseline is how you make people feel.
Absolutely.
Point blank
About
period.
the experience.
You know, I've been doing this hair thing for over 30 years and I have a great foundation because of the fact that I make my clients feel like we're family.
Yes.
I'm not going to do to you what I wouldn't do to myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you, upon entrance, if I see you're having a bad day, I'm not going to turn around and give you that same energy back because you're just off today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of, hey, babe, how's your day? You know, I'm going to warm and fuzzy you back up to bring you back into the fold.
Right.
Instead of saying, what's wrong with you? You know, like, oh, I ain't got time for that today.
Oh,
or
here
whatever.
she come, or whatever.
Here she come with the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what sets you apart too.
Yeah, because you never know what people are going through before they get to your location.
Right.
That you need to be the difference in somebody's life.
Yes.
And that's my slogan. It's like make a difference in somebody's life today. Put a smile on somebody's face today.
Absolutely.
How can I do that?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like my girlfriend, Auntie Kelly. I talk about her ass all the time. My girlfriend, she loves this restaurant called Carrabba's.
Oh my God.
I love
my God.
I love
Carrabba's is
too.
like cheers for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when everybody, you walk in, everybody knows your name. You know what I'm saying? And so she had her birthday celebration there the other day. Girl, listen. I don't know how many people can actually walk up into a place with a millionaire that comes, hey, Kelly, what's going on? Rounds for everybody.
Yeah.
She goes to this place so much because of the customer service. It's amazing.
Yes,
the food is always on point at this
Consistent.
location and consistent.
Yes.
Very
and
consistent.
They make you feel welcome every single time, regardless of what you have on. For the
Who
day.
you
You don't have
are.
to be who you are or whatever, one nationality or anything. Everybody is consistently the same. You know? If you have a problem, they immediately fix it. They don't be like, oh, you don't like your fit? Oh, you don't like your fit? No. They're like, oh, wait. The manager comes and addresses it. Hey, we heard you having an issue with your food. We're glad we're going to remake that for you.
Absolutely.
It's right out of It's all about that experience.
Yes.
So I believe in any business it's about selling an experience.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Absolutely.
And I think now, especially in our industry, the hair industry,
Oh, yeah.
the experience is gone. Come with your hair shampooed already.
Oh, Lord.
Come with it already detangled.
My
Yeah.
You know, I was like,
Blown
what?
out.
Yes. It's
Come blown out, detangled. I'm like, huh?
if I can do all that, I might as well finish it.
That part.
Look,
you know what I'm
let me
saying?
tell you, I'm always going on other people's websites, you know, when I'm
To see
doing
their
the
policies.
Yes. That's how you up your game or just see what your
Yeah, what's
competitors
going
are
on
doing.
these days? Yeah.
Girl, I rolled up on this salon, and I will not give the name to protect. I ain't even gonna call them innocent because they dead wrong for this shit.
Right.
I rolled up on this website, and it said, let's just say Tuesdays is our walk-in day.
Yeah.
So it says Tuesdays is our walk-in day. No need to make an appointment. You can walk on in. Blah blah blah. Then it had a list of rules for the walk-ins. If you are a walk-in, this is on their website now. This is not on the post. This is not he said, she
This
said.
is free public information.
This is
Right.
you can. It is on the website under policies. If you
Right.
are a walk-in, number 1, do not ask how long it's going to be. Number 2, do not ask if I'm next.
I'm already not booking. Or I'm not going.
What
Right,
makes
'cause
that
there's no
okay?
booking.
Why is that okay?
Me and my
That is so
homegirls.
unprofessional. Oh my, that just makes my ass itch. I'm telling you, it's so unprofessional. What?
Me and my homegirl said, if it sounds like you got an attitude in your booking,
Listen.
I'm not booking with you back
Right.
because you already. Why you
So,
mad already?
Why you mad?
Right.
Who hurt you?
Right. You need to journal. Because I
Tips,
something.
okay.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Oh
so,
my
so
God.
what do y'all look for when y'all are booking? Like, what does that look like? that would say,
I'm a
this
loyal
sounds-
person, so
Yes.
I haven't gone to too many people, but I have had a bad experience. I think I talked to you about it, and I was like, "What should I do?" And you said, or I think you said, it was either you or my mom that said, like, write like you're writing a review and send it to her.
Yeah.
I was scared. I was so scared because I'm not confrontational.
Yeah.
But she was so apologetic and thankful that I sent her my raw and gave me whatever
I
deposit
think I told you
back.
about it, yeah.
Yeah. And it was one of those situations I was waiting way longer than I needed to be. And, you know, now with the age of TikTok, people will have you canceled in 5 seconds.
Yes, a review will have you canceled as well.
One review. If somebody sells the store, I swear. I'm like... I think you had
it shouldn't be that powerful.
It shouldn't be that powerful.
But what do you do
it
when you
is.
shop? Go look at the review. You go on Amazon to get a product. What do you do? Look at the reviews.
Yeah.
We do
my
it.
God. I'm a review
Yeah.
whore.
I never write reviews. I don't write reviews.
I don't
just
write
tell
reviews.
you. I tell you at the time that I'm having an issue. I'm one of those people that if I'm spending
That's
my
real.
money,
Yeah. Yeah.
can I speak to the manager? Out of the blue, clear blue. Can I speak to the manager, please?
Yeah.
Is something wrong? No, I just need to talk to the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a good, because I'm not
Good or
one of
bad.
those that always have to tell you when I have an issue.
Yeah, I
I
like
want
to
to give you your
applaud you.
accolades as well.
Absolutely.
You
I've
know,
done
and
that
sometimes
before.
I'll be like, sometimes clients, it's nice to hear every now and then going, hey, girl, I love the way you make me look and feel. I would love to hear that sometimes. Sometimes it's all, you always get the calls of, what's wrong?
Yeah.
What's happening? You know what I'm saying?
When the phone ring, you know, it's that problem. Oh, she's
Yeah.
trying to complain.
People
Yeah,
are
like,
quicker
it's
to
about-
complain than to give you
Absolutely.
your
Yeah.
flowers. For
Yeah.
sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm like, hey, let me know what's going on. But back to that story
Yeah.
with my girl.
Yeah.
She had her party there. And when I tell you the man, when the owner, I said,
You talking about Carrabba's?
yes. I said, is that the owner?
The owner?
Rounds for everyone.
Love
Hey,
it.
Kelly, happy birthday.
Oh, she out of
How many
line. That
people's
bitch,
in-
she goes.
How many people's in the party? Hey,
Kelly.
everybody.
Love it.
Rounds on me. And I'm sitting there like,
Where was my invite?
you know,
I know, right? Where was I
that
that day?
part of the thing, it just shows you like whatever you put out is what you're going
Absolutely.
to receive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it
Reap
is
what you sow.
important. It's important
Get
to
out what you
have
put
that.
in.
Yeah.
Like I hear your name a lot. Oh, I went to see your niece at the bar. I
You said
love
somebody
her.
the other day.
Yeah, I'm like, I love her because I know she's going to take care of it. I'm consistently knowing that if you go to her, she's not going to have attitude.
Yeah.
Never. She's going to handle her business and
Yeah.
she's going to be there.
You know what the craziest thing about that is? They don't tell me who they are until the very end.
They're like secret
Really?
shoppers.
Yeah.
It's like a secret, like
Undercover boss.
they're like, oh yeah, your aunt sent me, or you know,
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
very end, after
Yeah.
I've already interacted with them. And I will say, working at the bar, bartenders have a reputation for being rude
Absolutely.
and being mean, hating their jobs, or you know, not
Yeah.
smiling, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I may not smile all the time because it's a very tedious, you know,
Yeah.
you're
You're
doing
in
the
your
same thing
head.
over and over again. But I've had people tell me I'm so patient, I'm so kind, I'm the same way every time.
Right.
And those that matters to me so much. One, it reiterates that I'm doing the right thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like it just lets me know that I'm setting myself apart from the vast majority of bartenders.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know, because
Absolutely.
I go to, you know, whenever I go out, I'm checking the customer
Yeah.
service, and when I'm out with y'all looking at me like, have we been waiting too long?
Right.
You know, like,
Yeah.
Check
what's
the
going
expert.
on? You know, and
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
like, you know, trying to make it go a certain way, but yeah.
And my sister, I mean, you know, going out to eat with her.
She used to be so bad. She's calmed down.
Horrible.
She's
What?
calmed down
My
a lot.
sister was horrible. I'm like, boy, when we used to go, we was like, oh, here we go.
Here we go. Oh yeah, I had some people like,
McDonald's line, baby. She was giving it to him.
in the McDonald's line.
Yes.
Giving it to him.
The expectation is high.
Listen,
you know, if
what?
I'm spending my money and
Listen.
I'm like,
Which is how it is though.
Yeah.
It is. If
Especially
I'm buying
if you worked
a
there before too,
$15
or the
drink,
experience. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
you
Yeah.
better make me feel good about it.
Yeah. Well, I worked at
get
McDonald's
it.
before and saw a lot of people. I said, y'all better drop some fries. They be like, what? What you know about I'm just saying, the people coming.
Yeah.
Y'all need to drop some fries. But y'all went already into mode because you know what it takes to run that business, or you, like
Exactly.
you said, the expectation.
exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's I don't even want to say, like a lot of people say, oh, it's just the younger generation. They just not the same, you know.
Yeah.
Some of that may be true, but these younger generations have parents.
Right.
They need to instill some things into
need to
them.
pass
Exactly.
down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't go out here being first of all, let's back up. You and I know, and you too, going if you had a messed up morning or a jacked up night, when you get to that door of your business, you have to leave that stuff outside.
Yes.
Them people
Oh my
didn't
God,
come
yeah.
for your problems. They didn't come to hear what you went through last night. Hell, they want to tell you what they went through last
Yeah,
night.
exactly.
So you
Yeah.
got to learn how to cut it off.
Cut it off.
And check in. Can you imagine like comedians? I remember, I think it was Dion Cole. He did a whole set. Funny man did a whole set, and at the end he was like, "I don't even know, but I just lost my mama. Like
Yeah.
it was like in a matter of days." He said, "But I still got to come up here and be
Show
funny.
up.
I got to still put on for y'all." So he did take a little solid moment, step back, and we felt that. He was like, "But I still got to put on for y'all. This is what I love to do."
Yeah.
He couldn't come on stage crying. People didn't pay for that. They don't know what the
Right.
hell going on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
a lot
true.
of people don't know how to do that.
That's true.
They carry everything here and on their shoulders, and it's a turnoff.
Right.
And if you're trying to sell something or provide a service, I'm not saying you got to be kissing people's ass, but there needs to be some type of pleasant exchange.
Exactly.
Experience, you know, create that atmosphere that people, because they're spending their money.
Right.
And they can go to anybody.
Right.
They can go to anybody.
Or they can try and do it
store.
themselves.
Right. So I had a client the other day, like kind of like hit me up, you know.
Yeah.
And so she's been coming from before the pandemic. So before the pandemic, we had this good old coffee machine. You could get coffees and teas and blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. Right? Okay. Back then it was $350 a month. $350 a month for this
To run the
machine.
service. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's like $450. Okay,
Inflation.
you know, inflation has went up and budgets have to be cut in order to keep business open. You know
do.
what I'm saying? Because, you know, I run a salon or whatever. And so she was like, I would like to have a conversation with you.
Oh, boy.
Just to express how I feel or whatever.
boy.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
She said, and after you can, you know,
Tell me how
give
you
me
feel.
your feedback or whatever. She was like, I feel like I pay enough to be at least be able to have a bottle of water and coffee and that sort of thing or whatever. And I was like, so I'm just listening. I was like, okay, all right.
Okay, girl.
And she said, yeah, because, you know, the salon is very nice or whatever, but, you know, I feel like these are some of my expectations. So I said, okay. I said, well, I will give you this. We do have water here. You just have to ask for it.
Yeah.
We do have snacks here too. You just have to ask for it.
Yeah.
I said, now, according to the machine, I said, I have not the big machines that you're used to anymore, but if you would like to bring your we have a Keurig in the back that we've told you on several occasions. If you want to bring it,
Yeah.
you could always make your coffee here.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes people just don't have time to do it at home.
Yeah, or
Before.
stop at the-
I
stop
said,
at the- yeah.
so the services are here. You just have to say it.
Right.
I said, but I do appreciate you telling me what your expectation of your visit is for here versus just leaving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, because, you know, I said, let me give you what's been going on since the pandemic. I said, you see those plastic caps that I put on your head?
Yeah.
They've doubled. The gloves doubled.
That's
I said,
right.
and double in, say a box was $44. That box now is $90.
That's right.
I
Dear
said,
God.
so, yes.
No, seriously.
Because
Oh my
plastic has
God.
went up.
Yes.
I said, the cotton that we put around your hair, that is hard to find because something that went happened with the cotton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I said, all these things that make me be who I am for you guys and making sure your services are good and I'm not using cheap products, all of that has went up.
That's right.
So, you know, in fairness, you have to communicate with me.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on my end,
Right.
and I don't know what's going on your
Some
end.
things I've had to sacrifice.
You know, I had to sacrifice
provide
it,
X, Y,
right,
and Z.
and to make sure that these doors stay open. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not be hurting myself at home,
Exactly.
as well financially. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I appreciate you having these conversations, and I feel like if any client is listening at any time, regardless of what business it is,
Yeah.
whether it's the doctor's office or whatever,
Right.
have the conversation with your person to let them know what your expectation is.
Right.
With a nice
and can
tone.
it be with
a nice tone.
Because you know what she said to me? In love, I want to just tell you what's on my heart.
And that's awesome. Instead of her just leaving, because she could have
Exactly.
just left.
That's
That's the
She
type
could've
of
just
feedback
left.
you
Yeah.
want though, from your clients.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So immediately I was like, okay, we go, you know, I'm like, let me switch up something. So she was just like, and then, you know, she even went as far as like, you know, you just give me these haircuts and you don't even tell me. You don't even know if it's going to be in my budget or not. And I was like, you know what? Factual.
Guilty. Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Yeah,
I said
sometimes
because, but for me, it's because it's not about the money for me.
Yes.
We all work because we need money.
Right.
But I'm so caught up in I want your hair to be perfect every
You're
time.
passionate about what
and
you look.
healthy. My
Absolutely.
passion is an alignment. And
Yes.
I'm like, if I say it's going to be this price and you say, hey, I didn't budget for that. Whenever you're ready,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Making sure I'm creating that experience for you all the time.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So how's it with you?
With bartending, so in what way? So
That great customer experience.
great customer experience. So with bartending, it's so much because I don't know if I think I said this last time. You know, people come there from their 9 to 5s to come and let loose.
Yeah.
So for me, I think my job is very customer service heavy.
Yeah.
It's more than 50% of the gig. A lot of people hire bartenders based off of the personality that you have.
I can see that. Yeah.
You know, some good places do.
Yeah.
And you know, I've had people tell me about their day, like cry to me. You know, it's crazy. It's kind of like you're a therapist.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Us too.
it's
Us too.
weird. It's so weird, and
Yeah.
I feel like I could have been a therapist in my past life. But
Yeah.
For me, I when people compliment my drink, I always respond the same way. I make the drink that I would want.
Love it.
I'm making you the cocktail that I would want to have.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to give you the experience that I would want to have. Because I've had bad experiences. I don't lead with, hey, I'm a bartender, so I know. You know,
Yeah.
like, I hate telling people I'm a bartender.
yeah.
I think it's so
Arrogance.
icky. I think it's so icky. And I think I genuinely, you know, I want to make people happy at the end of the day. I want people to remember me. I want people to come back to me.
Right.
I have regulars that won't even order from me. They'll just come and say hi.
Nice.
And that is when I know that
Yeah.
I've done something right.
Yeah,
I've made a
absolutely.
lasting impression. You know, you're coming there to let loose.
Yes.
I want to make you laugh. I want to give you a good quality cocktail.
Right.
You ask me what's good. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll tell you what's good, what's not good.
Right.
You know, this, that, and the other.
Not trying to upsell.
Not trying to upsell. I'm not trying to take your money. If you feel like something's wrong with your cocktail, I'll make you another one.
Yeah.
I can have somebody else make. If you don't like the way I make drink, you know, like I'm never coming with the attitude unless you come at me. You know, I might mirror that. But like for the most part, I just want to make sure that people can walk away from my bar and be like, I'm gonna go back to her. This is my bartender. You know, I like this girl. I love that. So that what you just told me is so special. I love when people give me feedback.
Right.
And they're like, you're so this, you're so that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna keep doing this.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
and you know, every bartender says this, but one day I do want to open my own bar.
Yeah.
Another podcast.
Right. Entrepreneurship.
And I met with a realtor and he was like, you know, you need to be getting people to know your name.
Yeah.
And I feel like all of that is
Yeah.
customer service.
Exactly.
Who I am. I have to sell myself.
Yes.
I have to be somebody that they would want to support.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's just kind of what keeps me going, you know. And also, you know, sometimes you'll be nice and you won't get that great of a tip, but a lot of times you'll be nice and you'll get a great tip that compensates for the work that you're outputting.
experience.
I'll be so tired on Mondays after because I'm just exerting myself, which I'm assuming is what y'all are doing on top of
Absolutely.
standing
Yes,
on
all
your
the time.
feet.
Yes.
You know, you have a women clientele.
So
And
you know they be having attitudes.
We have
and
to be cheerleaders.
attitude, they
we
might
have to
not
be-
like it,
Right.
you know, all this stuff, or they just have had a hard week. And this is when I get my lashes done, I'm sleep, and
Yeah.
it is the best sleep of my life because
Yeah.
I'm like, this girl, it just feels good. Like I
Right.
just love it. I love getting my hair done.
Right.
Love getting services. I might not be the biggest talker, but getting my hair shampooed,
Yeah.
that is my jam.
especially
therapy.
at True Perfection.
Especially at True Perfection,
No,
the
that
way Sharice gets in my notes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know,
That's what
like,
they say about Autumn.
Yeah.
So you never, you know, like what it does for somebody. It's
Yeah.
it's so much bigger than just literally flat ironing hair. Like
It's experience.
just like it's so much bigger than just making a drink. I feel like there's a lot of similarities in
Right.
both.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Service industries.
It's
Yeah.
service and you're servicing another client, especially, you know, getting tips. I think, and so to get back to the topic, what I think is wrong with, or what happened with customer service, I think people are getting lazy.
Yeah.
I think people are getting lazy.
Is it because the tips are already included now in your bill?
Oh, girl.
Or what?
Oh, when it comes to
I
bars,
hate
there
that.
have been bars where I know for a fact that because there's gratuity already included,
Yeah.
they take advantage of that.
Absolutely. I see it. I see
You
it.
know, and then it sucks for the other people who are actually, you know, if I know something has gratuity on it, I'm being so nice.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and then if you tip on top of that,
Right.
girl, I will pour the shot in your mouth.
Right. What I need to do.
I will go home with you. Like, you know what I mean? But
Right.
it makes me happy to do that.
Right.
So,
So we
Yeah.
need to say we're selling an experience and not just this is my job and I'm working.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we need to bring that back into
what
the
you
fold.
love.
Right.
Yes. Do what you love and be in it.
I mean, it's
Fact checker. Let's get into it.
We need a part 2 to this.
We do.
Yes.
Fact check. Great customer service is characterized by the following. So this is for the businesses that need to check their employees.
Right.
Okay.
Or do a check on their customer
Right.
service. Number 1, prompt and attentive response to customer inquiries and concerns.
Right.
Okay. Number
So,
agreed.
Yeah.
I mean,
if I don't like it, Management needs to
Yeah.
come and address
Or just like
me.
you were able to have that
Yes.
fulfilling conversation with
Right.
that guest.
Yes.
Even
I love that.
even in
Thank
reviews and DMs, which I'm bad
No,
at. 'cause
I'm
I
shout
don't
out to
have
you.
time.
Shout out to you. Thank
Yeah.
you for bringing it in.
Yeah.
And the with love. I'm about to
Yeah,
start
the with
saying
love,
that.
yeah.
I know. She says that all the time. She's like,
With love?
And then she does, and she holds it with love.
I love that.
Yeah.
Is she an
Still
older
there.
lady? Is
Yes.
she? Yes, I love it.
Well, she's not that old, but she
She 18.
yeah. Right.
Number 2, empathy and understanding towards customers' needs and issues. So it kind
Absolutely.
of falls into the same thing.
Yes, because sometimes we don't know what people have going on.
We don't.
So we need
That
to
need to
have
go
more
two
empathy.
ways, too.
Yeah. Well, that's true too.
It does. But
Yeah.
I mean, we did sign up for this. So
We did.
Yeah.
Right.
We did.
They you know.
And if you want to be successful, really, you need to learn how to create that experience.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Number 3, clear communication and transparency
Hey.
in all interactions.
Right.
Okay. So that's something that you need to look at. Number 4, personalization and customization to meet individual customer preferences.
Right.
That's a big thing.
Yes.
Especially in hair, I would think.
Yes.
I mean, in everything that you provide a service
When
to,
you remember that little detail.
everybody's different.
Like, oh, well, I like my Tito's versus Grey Goose.
Yes.
in
Or even my
you know?
nail guy, he knows that when I get my almond shape, that I like it a little bit more round.
Yeah.
And he remembers. And
Yes.
it's insane to me. And I'm
Yes.
like,
Right.
you're always gonna get 20% tips out of me because of that. You know
I
my
love
name.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
same
why
with
my
the hair.
Sam's. And he
I-
called me
I
out.
like the wax on my edges
Right.
versus, you know.
I used to work with this lady who couldn't do hair to save her life. Damn. She did extensions. She could sew it in, but she would always say, I don't cut good.
She don't
I
style.
don't style good. But whenever clients come in, how you doing? How your mama doing? Didn't you just have a birthday? Did your baby get
she
baptized?
remember all the
What?
good details.
What?
Successful.
How
Yeah.
was the car? Did you go car shopping? Did you go to the referral I sent you? This woman was a book of knowledge. That
Yeah.
woman
I
remembered
love that.
everything.
Yeah.
And she would tell you, girl, because I can't cut hair to save my life. But
Right.
So I gotta be good at something else.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. Number 5, going above and beyond to exceed customer expectations.
Well.
Well. I know I did that. I went viral
Yeah.
by accident.
Yeah.
Because this guy
How's that
wanted McDonald red locks. Ronald
Right.
McDonald fire engine red locks.
Right.
But he was colorblind. Mm-hmm. So he would tell me, he would describe it. I did locks down his thighs.
Yeah.
I used so much. I had to lay him out, his hair on the table, right? But when we finished it, it didn't take to my liking.
Right.
It was more of a plum.
Yes.
And he was good with it. He had to go. I'm like, do you have time? I don't know. Hit it one more time. Nah, I'm good. I'm
right.
good.
No, yeah.
I couldn't sleep that night. I text him next. I said, listen, whenever you have time, please come back so I can fix your hair on the house. It's not as vibrant as you want. He's like, for real, I can't tell. I said, it's not.
It's not.
It needs to be a little more
Bless
fire.
you.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just talked about it on TikTok. Wasn't looking for nothing. Just sharing it. But it was the customer
People love that.
service.
Right.
People
Ate
love
it
that type
up.
of stuff. Yeah.
Yes,
ate it up.
because you care.
And that shows
did.
the,
Yeah.
the genuineness
Yeah.
of what you do.
And he sent so
how
many
you do
people
it.
to me because of that. He was like, man, I know y'all
Absolutely.
care about. He didn't know if it was red, crimson, plum, violet. What,
He didn't care.
He didn't give a damn. He knew
Right.
he wanted fire engine red though.
Right.
And I knew I couldn't sleep well with that because it wasn't fire engine red.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So number 6, resolving issues efficiently and effectively. Following
Yes.
up, like
Right.
you gave the lady solutions.
Yes.
About
Exactly.
what she expected.
Exactly.
All right? Number 7, building trust and long-term relationships with customers.
Yes.
So important.
So important.
That's how you get the foundation for your business.
And the loyalty.
And loyalty.
The loyalty.
Yes.
The loyalty.
Loyalty goes a
Because
long
people
way.
can be so loyal.
Yes,
Yes.
they can. And then
Yeah.
you got chair hoppers too. But
Yes.
you know the difference.
You're right.
Number 8, seeking feedback and continuously improving based on customers' input, which is what you did again. This is
Right.
It just all ties into the same thing.
Yes. And not being your feelings about it.
Right. Like
Yeah.
she don't tell me. No.
Yeah.
Right,
You
right.
probably need to look at it. And you take things with a grain of salt too.
And you should always be evolving.
Always.
Always be trying to evolve, keep up with the times.
Right.
Don't
you know.
think you've always arrived.
Yes.
Jesus. Number 9, consistent and reliable service delivery.
Okay.
Yeah,
Consistency is
we
key.
got a deli in our building, and some days they open at 9, some days they open at 10.
Right.
I just pack my lunch now. I can't rely on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they go out of business. I'm like, I can't. I want it
Right.
They open at 10, but breakfast over at 10:30. What we doing?
Yeah. How's that gonna work?
What we doing?
Yeah.
What we doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like a waste of time.
Consistency.
That's like even for me, rain, sleet, or snow,
Rain, sleet, or
ice
snow.
or all, I'm gonna be
We
there.
know Kay gonna
Yeah.
be at work.
They know it.
We
know
know
it.
Kay gonna be at
Crutches
work.
and all. I'm
And
there.
last but not least, number 10, Empowering and training employees to deliver exceptional service.
Absolutely.
Empowering.
That's huge.
That's a big word.
Yes.
That's a big word.
Yeah, you need to implement that.
Yes.
I think a lot of businesses do not do that.
Right.
No.
There's no empowerment. There's no, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because some people need to be taught.
Yes.
Yes.
They need to be taught.
I didn't see what it looked like when I was younger.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
I was never shown or taught that.
Exactly.
So
And you're
you
not
expect
gonna-
me to go to the job and know how to do it?
And
No.
say, my pleasure.
Yeah. It was
in
my
the script.
pleasure.
It's in the script.
Yeah, exactly.
My pleasure.
Yes, thank you so much.
I love
you know, have a
Yes.
great day now.
Yes.
You know, right,
I love it.
right.
Well, guys, I think that we have touched on what happened to customer service.
Yes.
Or do we really know what happened to it?
No, it went out the door because
People got lazy.
People
That's what
got
I
lazy.
said.
People got lazy and people don't really care.
People don't really care. Well, you ain't gonna get my dollars.
Right. You know
And now
what I'm
you got
saying?
to tip when you buy a sandwich from Subway.
What?
Excuse me?
We don't got to tip. But
that's
like
it?
now everybody's like, oh, do you want a tip? Like on everything. So
Don't
now
ask me-
but
see,
I feel like that's diluting the tipping thing.
Don't ask me if I want
But
a
then,
tip. I know-
but then, let's think about this for a second. It's still a service industry. What's the difference from the fast food versus the restaurant? We tip the service at the restaurant.
Yeah.
So why are we not tipping the fast food people if they give exceptional
Here's what I will
service?
say.
If they
Because
get-
I will say, I went to Whataburger, and this lady, I could tell her voice every time. It's always exciting. It's a, good morning.
Yeah,
How are
yeah,
you?
yeah,
What's
yeah.
your order? Okay, let me repeat that back to make sure we
Yeah.
have it all. Excitement in her voice. And I'm like, I just love you.
Yeah.
I want to give you extra.
Yes. I said, I said, can I tip you? I did.
Nice.
I said
love
we
that.
need more people like you.
Yeah.
Because I said you're a whole vibe and the whole experience.
I love it.
Yeah.
So all in all, stop signing up for jobs you really don't want.
That part.
Find your passion.
That part.
Period.
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 On that
that
note-
is what it is.
That's the juice on that.
That's
the juice.
That's the juice.
Yes. And on that note, hit us up on Transparency in the Chair. Hair.
They're
If
on
you have a
TikTok,
show
y'all.
idea,
They're on TikTok.
We're on
Yes.
TikTok, Instagram, everything Transparent in the Chair.
Right.
Hit us up if you have a show idea, if you want to be a partner to help support this beautiful dream that's coming to fruition.
Yes. Please do.
And it'll be our pleasure.
Right. Thank you.
Peace out, y'all. Peace out. That was great.
That was
Yeah.
good. That was good.
Show me. I want you put something up high. I want you to make them fly. Throw them in the sky. Throw them in the sky. Make everything collide. Put all your stress aside. And let the music take you anywhere like tide. Cause it's me they calling the real loco. Must play when I on the floor. Gal bend over and touch their toe. Everybody don't know